Hey, how's it going? So I have some cards I pulled from the Light Seers deck. Please take a look at my signs. Oh shoot, I'm plugged in. Hold on. Darn it. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. So, okay, here we go. First I got the death card, and you can see, well, it's named the death card. Doesn't necessarily mean someone's gonna die specifically, although with what's coming evidently in the United States with the removal of social services like Medicaid, which covers a lot of services for a lot of different people. And I gotta say, there's a talking point that I keep hearing about how it's not for able-bodied people, it's for mothers and babies and disabled people. And that's dumb, because if you're out there working, guess what happens a lot of the times? You get hurt. You get hurt on the job. It's totally a thing. So then what? Then you need medical. So they want to take that away. Or this is the other option, which, wow, Dr. Oz, what a jerk. I mean, he's talking about these other people that he doesn't know as if they're like bad people and they should work for anything. They should not expect anything free. And I don't know what people think like that. That if you're poor, you can't just be sitting around. That's dumb. You won't have anywhere to live. You won't be able to have lights. You won't be able to have your various bills. You won't be able to have a car. Like, you have to be doing something all the time to make sure that you have money. If you don't make a six-figure income, if you're not an inheritor of, financial whatever. So, that's just like, it's just a dick move. Like, I don't even understand, but it's that thing where they're so mad and they hate people so much that are, I guess, not rich like them, but it's like, yeah, you didn't get rich on your own. Everybody that you're hating on is doing some job or patronizing some business that one of you owns, and where's the money come from? Us, the not rich people. Sorry, rant over. So, and there's a lot of things like that. If you pay attention to that kind of thing, you have to be aware. If you don't pay attention, it's making its way to you. The thing about it is that it's... What did I just do with my thingy? Well, it's looking like we're going to have to experience this, but it's not constitutional, it's not legal, it's not humane. Like, I just don't think in terms of balance that it's gonna last. And then also, look, as Joni Ernst said, well, everyone dies, or we're all gonna die, or we're all dying. That's true. We eventually all come to an end, but the idea is to not get there before it's naturally to occur, So, that refers, that I'm going to try and gently move to the fact that our current president, who is the benefactor, that's kind of backwards, but he's our benefactor for all of the crap we got now, because he and all of his cabinet and many of his, supporters, voters, have this attitude that somebody else has got to take a dump on their head for everything. Like, someone else always has to be to blame and responsible for what they themselves incur upon other people. So, sorry to be grim, but everybody dies, and that guy is not young, and he's not in good health, and eventually he's not going to be around to perpetuate this harmful nonsense. So, where the hell is my indicator? You know I hate it when I don't have my special pointer. Where the hell could it be? Dang it. Well, anyway, there is where the life cycle also goes rebirth. Like, it's not that things die. Like, if you think of a plant, they die, but they can be reborn, because at some point they very well would have dropped seeds in their near vicinity. So regrowth, we have that coming. So we can be a little. I gotta find my pointer. It's gonna drive me crazy. Found it. So next card is, oops, 10 of Wands. We've been carrying a load for a long time, and it's like we got one more mountain to get over, but at the same time, we are going to be able to put all of this stuff down, because once we get through some hard resettling of matters, and it's because of the way this whole living thing plays out, it's a task that we all here in the United States and other places, I'm sure, have to, for a little while longer, deal with this baggage. But we're going to be able to unload it, we're going to be able to unload it, but for the meantime, we are not only carrying our own loads, we're helping each other carry the load, because we do have some circumstances that we have to get through, and climbing a mountain with a whole load on you it's tough. So the next card is 2 of Pentacles, and what we're juggling here, like we're juggling and to be able to manage the load. So we have like one eye in the bright future, or one way we can turn our heads is toward the bright future, but we also have to remain in the moment. That's kind of like the red is giving me sort of caution and danger signals. I mean, there always is. It's just taking a different form right now, and I guess it's not really a different form. It's the rest of us having to manage a load while we're sort of under the thumbs of these forces in the form of people. But, it's a cycle, like the life cycle, and because we're all going through it together and we're all shouldering this load, everyone moves at a different pace. But in the meantime, while we're juggling these matters, we want to remain focused on the bright future that is in our hands. It's in her hand. And this represents us sort of managing the two and just moving forward to that bright future. So here we are. We've like made it over the mountain, and we've only got one wand left. So we're light, we're footloose and fancy free. But this is new territory. I don't think in like recorded time or anyone is remembering a time anything like what we have going on right now, where we have leaders behaving the way they never have in this country, or at least if they have, it's been sort of under wraps, and now they're out and proud. Like, we're just the oppressors, and we love it. If you don't, we love it. But, this would indicate that we have made our way through, a rough period. And, there's a death of the old ways that we used to be tied to, and some of us don't want to let go of, but this is, a rebirth, or just a birth, because, like I said, we have not done this before, so we have lots of ideas, but they're untried. And the way that you move forward in uncertainty like this is through trial and error. So that's what I feel like this represents. It's going to take a lot of strength again. We're just going to have to maintain that. But also what we have to have the strength to maintain is our high vibration to get through all of this, because at any moment, I suppose, we can have moments where we sort of backslide, or those sort of destructive forces want to try to get up again once we put them down. Like, we told them stay down, and maybe they don't want to, because there's literal death and there's figurative death. And so if you kill like the hopes and dreams of people, especially if they're like older and have deep set older ways, patterns ingrained, and they can't yield to the idea that that's not the only way to go, and you're outnumbered, you're outvoted, you're downvoted. So we have to be strong to, maintain our grip on what we're building going forward. And here we are at the end. This is the last card, the World, and we've gotten through it all. We've settled matters. We now understand, after everything we've been through, what we need to know going forward, and we've gained a knowledge of what not to do going forward. Like, it's a time of successful future, because we have learned from our mistakes. Like, this is, boy, if this ain't a teaching moment, I don't know what is. So yeah, in the face of worse and worse sounding news, which I'm sure is deliberate, like, make it seem as terrible as possible to break us down, to weaken us, and like, that's what we also have to keep a hold of in ourselves, and we'll be fine going forward. Thank you and good night.